Thanks for sharing the script. I'll go through it and make small word changes while keeping the meaning and length intact. Definitely keeping it over 9,000 characters with simple English. Here's your revised version. Elon Musk once stayed in a very small house and described it as a unique experience. Because of this, he once mentioned that he might create a Tesla tiny home for just around $7,000. It might sound too good to be true, but this could either be a smart move to support Tesla or part of Musk's larger goals. Elon Musk has always pushed for sustainable solutions, and he has mentioned that small homes could be the future since people may not be able to afford land due to rising prices. The idea that Elon Musk lived in a Tesla tiny home is surprising to many. At one point, he had a fortune close to $300 billion, so he could easily buy any mansion or luxurious property. Yet, he decided to live in a small house known as a casita. And that's really impressive because it doesn't lack what a regular house would have. In fact, it's possibly even better when you look inside. So, what does a $7,000 Tesla tiny home really look like? Why is Musk putting money into this? Welcome to the world of Tesla homes. You've probably heard a lot of talk about Musk's tiny house, but many of those stories are either overblown or inaccurate. So what's the real story? Musk's tiny home is actually under 400 square feet and is based in Starbase, Texas. He got it in 2021. What makes it interesting is that it was made by Boxabl, a company that focuses on modern prefab houses. The entire setup only took 1 hour. This house was one of their very first few models. Ever since Musk started using it, Boxabl received close to 200,000 orders, which could mean up to $2 billion in revenue. Clearly, Musk's unintentional support made Boxabl popular. Without him, most of us probably wouldn't even know about it. Now, back to the casita. What makes it stand out? The whole structure is built in a factory. The walls, roof, and the basic interior are made first, then it's delivered and put together. And here's the interesting part. Musk bought this tiny home for only $40,000. At first, people thought it was just another basic prefab home with boring drywall interiors. But after a closer look, opinions changed. Is this the future of housing? How could it cost just $7,000 and have an installation fee as low as $500 when Musk supports it? If you think the casita is just a simple prefab unit, you'd be wrong. There are no weak walls or cheap materials. The home is built using advanced tech and highly durable components like steel, concrete, insulated foam, and layered panels. These materials are compacted with 250,000 pounds of pressure, creating a strong frame that can resist extreme weather like storms, floods, or snow conditions that often damage regular homes. If it's good enough for Musk, then you can be sure it's not just any small house. He always supports long-lasting and green solutions. A small but powerful, that's what casita stands for. It can be moved anywhere using a regular flatbed truck. When folded, it measures 5.8 m x 2.6 m x 3.8 m, which saves space and transport costs. Weighing around 5,900 kg, the setup time is just about an hour. That's so fast, you could order it in the morning and move in later the same day. What's more amazing, for only $40,000, you get close to 400 square feet of space with 4 separate areas and a ceiling that reaches 9 feet 6 inches. Plus, you can link multiple casitas together to create larger homes, even 2 or 3 stories high. Some might think that a $7,000 Tesla tiny house would be much smaller than the $40,000 model, but that might not be the case. Instead of cutting space, Tesla's version would likely be more minimalist inside, using smart layouts and technology to improve living quality while keeping the same floor area. So what's really inside Musk's casita? Let's look at the $40,000 version first to see how it might compare to a $7,000 one. You'd expect a 400 square foot home to feel tight, but Musk's casita uses every bit of space smartly. And surprisingly, it doesn't feel small, it's actually cozy and well-planned. The living room is the largest part, and that's no accident. As the head of Tesla and SpaceX, Musk turned this space into a mobile office, helping him manage work from home. Behind the living room, there's a big bed with a divider wall that gives privacy and adds storage. Here's the twist. The Casita has 3 bedrooms. It originally had 2, but Musk changed the garage into a 3rd bedroom. Videos of the house show folding beds that drop down at night and tuck away during the day, a smart way to save room. What about a kitchen? At first, we didn't think it would be possible due to space limits. But it has everything: a sink, fridge, dishwasher, oven, and storage, arranged efficiently. It's even better than many small apartments. There's also a dining table built into the kitchen counter, saving space while keeping things practical. Of course, it has an exhaust fan to keep air clean. We weren't sure if the bathroom would fit, but it does. A sink, toilet mirror, and a roomy shower stall. A sliding door adds a modern look and helps save space. Every corner of the Casita is used well, making the space feel warm and functional without being crowded. If the $40,000 version offers so much, what could a $7,000 one include? Even at a much lower cost, a well-designed tiny house can still cover all basic needs. The key is smart interior design. The living and sleeping area could be combined. A foldable bed that turns into a couch by day and a bed by night would save space and still be useful. For the kitchen, due to budget and space limits, it might include just the basics: a small electric stove, sink, and mini fridge. Unlike Musk's setup, it may not have an oven or dishwasher, just an induction cooktop and some wall shelves. A fold-down table or one that's built into the wall would serve as a dining spot and tuck away when not in use. The bathroom would be simple too: a toilet, compact sink, and a shower. To save money, the shower might just use a curtain instead of a full enclosure. Still, with a smart layout, it could be comfortable and functional. Storage would be a challenge, but clever use of shelves, built-in units, and underbed space would make it work. Drawers under seats, folding surfaces, and multi-use furniture would keep the space open. To bring in more light and air, large windows would be used, giving a more open feel. While it might not have high-tech air systems like Musk's Casita, basic fans or windows would keep the air fresh. Even though it wouldn't match the comfort of the $40,000 house, a $7,000 model could still be a great and affordable home if designed well. It could offer a practical and green way to live. If Musk actually launches this $7,000 home, it would be more than just a tiny place. It would stand for energy savings. Inside, it could use LED lighting and smart systems to cut down on costs. Most importantly, Musk might make this price work by using Tesla's existing energy tech. For instance, Tesla's Powerwall, a home battery, could be made smaller to power the house off-grid. Plus, Tesla's solar roof panels could provide clean electricity, making the home fully independent. That's perfect for people living in nature or away from cities. Materials might come from Tesla and SpaceX. The stainless steel used in the Cybertruck could be used for the frame and exterior because it's strong and rust-resistant. Insulation from the Dragon spacecraft could help keep the temperature steady inside, reducing heating or cooling costs. Also, the Boring Company, another Musk startup, has tested turning leftover construction material into bricks. These could be used for foundations or weatherproof wall. Using these resources, the homes could become stronger without a big price hike. Tesla's gigafactories could help reduce costs even more by using robots to automate the building process. Robots like Optimus could cut, weld, and assemble quickly, reducing expenses and allowing more people to afford one. On the tech side, these homes could come with Starlink internet, keeping users connected anywhere. Other smart features like water recycling or air filters from SpaceX could also be mini-sized for these homes. If there's one thing Musk is known for, it's changing the usual ways of doing things. He once sold nearly all his houses in 2020 to live simply in a small house near work. While many pay $1,700 to over $2,000 per month in rent, especially in places like New York or LA, Musk chose to live in a house that cost less than a year's rent. That's a major shift. So why are tiny homes becoming more popular? Boxabl isn't just building houses, they're changing how homes are made. Their foldable homes can be shipped on highways easily, skipping many moving or legal issues. That makes it possible to mass-produce homes in a factory and deliver them quickly. Boxabl even wants to make homes like cars, one every minute. The fact that Musk's home can be ready in just an hour really turns heads. Musk may have started with it for convenience, but he might invest more deeply in the project. He could help develop Tesla-branded homes for just $7,000 with install costs as low as $566. A partnership between Tesla and Boxabl seems realistic. Musk once gave Boxabl free publicity, helping it grow fast. He probably saw that their mission matched his own. If Tesla changes how we drive, Boxabl is working to change how we live, both aiming for low-cost, eco-friendly options. The most fascinating idea, though, is that Musk may be using these homes to test ideas for space. He still wants to colonize Mars, and SpaceX is focused on that goal. To live on Mars, people will need houses that are easy to transport, super efficient, and quick to put up. That sounds a lot like the Casita. These homes could be test models for future Mars housing. Taking one there isn't the hard part. It's about when Starship will be ready. Mars is harsh, so these kinds of compact, strong, and energy-efficient homes are essential. Musk knows that our future depends on using resources wisely. This tiny house fits with Musk's vision of green living. Even though he's extremely rich, he avoids flashy lifestyles. He focuses on big ideas instead. His small home represents his deep values, and maybe it's not just his home on Earth. It could be the first version of homes for humans on Mars. At around $7,566 in total, Elon Musk's small home could let millions own a home, especially those with lower incomes, students, or anyone wanting to skip big loans. As real estate prices continue to climb, a super cheap housing model like this could really shake things up. It could challenge old ways of building and selling homes and lead to whole new communities focused on green, smart living. People might not need to live in big cities anymore to enjoy life. With competition in the EV world growing, Tesla's move into housing could be a bold new step. The company already has the tools, tech, and materials to build a $7,000 home, something most others can't do. Tesla could use its Powerwall batteries and solar roofs to make homes fully energy independent. The same stainless steel from the Cybertruck could make them more durable. And Tesla's large factories could bring down prices even more through mass production. With Starlink internet built in, these homes would be perfect for people working remotely, a trend that's grown after the pandemic. If Tesla pulls this off, it won't just lead in cars, but in smart green housing too. Tiny Tesla homes could become the future of both mobility and living, giving the company a strong edge across multiple industries.